Hey everyone! So here is another new batch of pendants I got, and I did some more Birthstone pendants. I'm gonna have like just a basic Birthstone pendant for everyone to choose from. I'm gonna do it up in my Etsy shop, and then I'll just have them as like a made-to-order pendant once they sell. So this will be the Aries one for Aries. And let's see, so there's pyrite, jasper, carnelian, and then a quartz crystal in the middle. And they're all gonna have quartz crystals in the middle. It's really windy out today, so I hope the wind doesn't affect this video too bad. But now I don't have a pendant made for every single sign right yet, but I will have one made for every single sign. The other ones are in the molds, and then my Scorpio one has been sold already, so but I do have pictures of that one, so I'm going to put it up on Etsy as a made-to-order item. But so this one is for Taurus. Now I made two different ones for Taurus because there are two different kinds of stones there's several different stones you can use for birthstones, but I tried to pick the main ones. The main ones I seen for Taurus in this particular chart that I printed, they were emeralds, rose quartz, and rhodonite were the three that I thought would look really pretty together. So I made one like that, and this is how they turned out. But then I thought, well, a guy isn't going to want to wear a pink pendant, right? So what I did for the guys is I looked up some other stones for Taurus that you can use, and this one has jade, pyrite, and carnelian, and those, I've got some glue on this pendant that's bugging me, sorry. Scratch it off. So those are also good stones for Taurus. So there's two different ones I made for that, and I will have those up and ready to go on Etsy. And then for Leo, we've got this one here, and this one has tiger eye, citrine, pyrite, and I think it was onyx is that black stone there. Let's double check on here. It's a little chart I got going on here. Let's see. Yeah, onyx. And this one is for Virgo, and the Virgo stones I used are peridot, carnelian, and moss agate as the emotional crystal. Virgo's emotional crystal is moss agate. So I try to pick stones that look good together, you know, because there's several different stones. Like on these charts, it's got, you know, for Virgo here it says peridot, sardonyx, carnelian, moss agate, amethyst. You know, there's several stones, and then it's got sapphire and lapis. You don't want to use too many stones in the pendant, first of all. That just gets too crazy. And then there's stones that are all different colors, and I just try to pick stones that kind of flow together and look pretty together, rather than just having like tons of stones that are all these different colors. That's just not going to look very pretty in my opinion. So that's why I just chose certain stones. It's kind of why I did these. I thought these pink and greens would look good together, and then, you know, you get the idea. So this is a Sagittarius one. I've made these a lot. I have these up in my Etsy shop, and I also have one made of copper if you prefer the copper. Oops. And I think I will have that option when I list these for made-to-order items. You can choose copper or silver, because some people prefer the silver jewelry instead of the copper. This one, I don't know if I showed this one last time in my video or not, but these are just stunning little pendants. It's all opals that I make, but like I've said before, I don't have many of these little opals here, and they're very expensive. So I think we've got some fighting birdies behind us. Okay, so I made another one of these, but in copper. So we've got a silver one and a copper one, and that's a seed of life behind it. Seed of life is a very powerful sacred geometry design that you know, is used to activate certain healing codes and abilities. And then I've got a triscaline coil in the back of this one. And I just found these nice little pure copper bales. These are solid copper. They're not copper plated, so they're really nice bales, and I think they look really pretty with the copper metals and nice and shiny, and they match really well. So I'm testing those out to see what others think and if they like them. But copper is actually a really good metal, and it's a very wonderful jewelry to wear on your skin, because then we absorb the metal into our skin and it is beneficial for us. So these bales actually, I think, will be really good to add extra good energy to the pendants. So this one here is amazing. I love this one. This is a gigantic opal. It's an Australian opal, and it's got some really pretty blue and green flashes in it. So I included tanzanite and emeralds in there. And then it's filled up with copper with the nice copper bale. I still got some glue all over the back of these pendants because I just glued these bales on, but I'll be getting that off. These two are sold already. These are my super bright chakra pendants. And these are all real stones inside of there. They're just super bright colors. And then this here is a little package deal. This has been sold as well, but I sell this in my Etsy store. And this is a charging plate that you can use to charge your water or food or just crystals and your pendants on. And these are really nice, and they're really beautiful as well. I put a really pretty opal behind there too, so you can see that sparkle. So that'll be shipped out tomorrow. I sell these as made-to-order items in my Etsy shop as well. And then this one here has got some really pretty opals. Let's see if I can get those to sparkle for you. There we go. I just love these opals that have the green, orange, and yellow flashes in them. I think they're so pretty. This one even has blue in it. So pretty. So there's a quartz crystal in there, and then it's all opals. And then these here are for EMF protection, and they include amazonite, sodalite, and then there's a really pretty labradorite in the middle there that flashes. And one of these is sold, but one of these is available, and those are in my Etsy shop as well. So this one here, I have to fix it. So sometimes you can see the molds will get scratched and you won't be able to tell. So you can see on here there are 2 scratches that are pretty bad, and it's so upsetting when that happens because it feels like the pendant's ruined. But I think I can fix it by putting resin on top of it, and that should take care of the scratch, which is awesome that I can do that. But sometimes it doesn't always work, but I think it will. If it doesn't, maybe I'll just give this away to someone, because it's still an awesome pendant with a lot of good energies in it. Really pretty stones. There's an opal in the middle there. Okay, so anyways, I got some little hearts here too that are really pretty. These are just little extras. I like the colors of these stones in there. And that is everything for now. I've got a lot more in the molds, but I'll have more later on. If you're interested in any of these, I'll put a link in the description box and you can go check them out. Thanks for watching.